In this session, we will focus on the most universal of mindfulness practices, awareness of breath. Your body is always breathing, and this ever-changing breath connects you with the exhaling and inhaling of trees and the wild and cool winds that sweep across the land. We breathe together with all that lives. Becoming mindful of our breathing can calm and steady our attention. It can improve our ability to focus on whatever we're doing, strengthening our capacity to work, to study, to heal. Cultures from Africa and India to China and Brazil have used breath practices for centuries. Scientific research at the University of California has shown that mindfulness of breathing increases the capacity to remain alert and present in the moment. During these next 4 sessions of Mindfulness Daily, we will focus on this very important foundational skill, supported by the relaxed presence and attitude of kindness that we learned in the first sessions. And by learning to steady our attention on the breath, we will then use this focused awareness to become mindful of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations, and of our interactions with others. This opens us to a freedom of choice. Here are a couple of examples. When your anxious sister calls several times a day, what do you do when yet another call comes in late in the evening? Or when a difficult boss dumps a big job on you just as the weekend begins, how do you respond? Explode in anger? Here's what you can do. First, pause for a moment and just breathe. Taking a deep, slow, conscious breath helps to even out the ragged breath of frustration and slows down the heartbeat. This moment of breathing opens you to the possibility of choosing how best to respond, hopefully more clearly, wisely, and kindly. Mindfulness of breathing is not about controlling the breath. It is about being aware of what the breath is actually doing. The focus of breathing practice is on developing awareness. This is important to remember. You want to allow the breath to breathe itself in its own natural and ever-changing rhythms, and your task is simply to be aware of it. As you begin this practice, remember to be patient with yourself. Like learning to play piano or basketball, giving a presentation, or learning any art or skill, it takes repeated practice. Remember the puppy we talked about. You want to remain relaxed and present and in touch with a kind and friendly attitude toward yourself. So take it one breath at a time. If you're able to be aware of only 2 or 3 breaths at first, this is fine. Whenever your attention has wandered, simply return to your breath again. Mindfulness of breathing begins this simply, and yet it is revolutionary. This is because rather than following lifelong patterns of being distracted or spacing out, you are actually training your mind in the art of attention just where you are. So now let's begin the awareness of breathing practice. Allow yourself to take your seat with dignity and graciousness. Establish a simple sense of presence. Let your body settle and your mind be at ease as best you can. Notice the state of your body and bring a kind attention to it. Perhaps fill it with that half smile of kindness. Now bring your attention to the fact of your breathing. Notice that it's always breathing quite naturally. Take 2 deep, relaxing breaths and feel your breath as it fills your body and releases. Now let the breath resume its natural rhythm. Notice where it is in your body that you most easily feel or sense the breath. It might be coolness or tingling in the nostrils or the back of the throat, or warmth on the upper lip. It might be the rise and fall of chest or belly. Or it might be the sensations of the whole body breathing. Wherever you can most easily feel the natural breath rhythm, rest your kind attention there. If it's difficult to feel the breath in any of these ways, you can put the palm of your hand on your belly and notice how it rises and falls with each breath. Now, let yourself feel the next 3 in and out breaths. And as you sense each breath, let the mind calm and the body relax. Now try 3 more breaths. Continue with this relaxed and calming attention on the breath for a time. And each time you notice your attention has wandered from the breath, gently bring it back. No judgment, no frustration, simply a kindly return like training the puppy. This breath, just now. Continue to sense the breath. Come back whenever the attention has wandered. As you feel each breath, sense how it can calm and relax you as you naturally inhale and exhale. Now see if you can sense 4, 5, or 6 breaths in a row while relaxing with calm mindfulness. And don't worry if you get lost after even 1 or 2 breaths. You can just start again. Stay with the breath or return to it gently. Awareness of breathing is the art of steady focus and attention. Practice this simple mindfulness of breathing as you go about the rest of your day or evening, and in the next session, we'll take another step in this mindfulness practice.